Amid rapid technological change, generative AI has become both a valuable tool and a complex issue for the academe worldwide. This global shift is reflected in the daily realities at Salle University, where the rise of AI platforms has sparked urgent debate about maintaining innovation alongside academic integrity. As the Lasallian community navigates these shifts, attention turns to the policy guiding the responsible and ethical use of generative AI in education.
The 2025 State of Higher Education report shows that 63% of Filipino students use generative AI chatbots like ChatGPT, and 71% of teachers rely on AI for creating learning materials, underscoring the technology's central role in higher Philippine education. Lasallians have also adapted to generative AI, using it effectively for research, writing, and other academic workload.
Definitely, generative AI is very helpful in searching several informations, particularly in creating outlines. I particularly use Grammarly because I am a science student and I am not very into grammar. I'm not a perfect writer.
So I use ChatGPT whenever I encounter lessons that I don't get. Sometimes kasi nakakahiya magtanong sa teachers, right? So I could ask ChatGPT to help me or give me further knowledge regarding that topic.
These student perspectives reflect a broader trend recognized by Dr. Norshohani Zamin, an associate professor for the College of Computer Studies, who observes that students commonly cite generative AI as a reference in their academic work.
So mainly they will use this as a reference for assignments, for projects, thesis, writing their thesis draft. So mostly for references, getting they and also to rephrase. They use it to rephrase, to help polishing their English, make it better.
To address the rampant use of generative AI in education, DLSU formulated a comprehensive generative AI policy led by Dr. Tiam-Lee, the Director of AI Integration, to guide the ethical, responsible, and effective use of AI while safeguarding academic integrity within the university.
Effective starting Term 1 of academic year 2025 to 2026, it is crucial for the Lasallian community to understand the policy's provisions. Transparency is a central tenet in the policy. Students must declare when and how they have used AI in their academic work through a written disclosure unless this information is already stated in the submission.
The minimum disclosure requirements is very, very simple. So it's only to state what tool you used and a concise description of even like only 1 to 2 sentence description of how did you use the tool, for what purpose, and what did you do to synthesize the output. So that's it.
As Dr. Tiam-Lee explained, the policy emphasizes human agency as AI literacy involves understanding and evaluating its outputs, not merely using the technology.
To ensure this critical engagement, the policy entrusts faculty members with the responsibility to elaborate the allowable extent of generative AI use in their courses.
They must specify in the syllabus whether AI is free to use, allowed in specific contexts, or banned for each component in the grading system.
We want to encourage faculty members to give a careful thought as to where AI is appropriate and where AI is to be restricted. And that has to be aligned with the learning objectives of the specific course that they are handling.
Accountability is another pillar of the policy. Using generative AI in prohibited ways or failing to properly disclose its use constitutes academic dishonesty. As Dr. Tiam-Lee notes, disciplinary action requires more than flagged content from AI detectors and must entail evidence that a student cannot explain or demonstrate understanding of their work.
We should zoom out and look at academic honesty on a more holistic view. Okay? You don't just focus on the output of the student, but you focus more on whether the student really met the learning objectives of the course.
The policy also addresses data privacy and intellectual property, reminding students and faculty to be mindful of sharing personal, confidential, or institutional data with generative AI tools.
You should be careful not to share private or sensitive information to third-party services, no? Like ChatGPT, for example, because we don't know what they are doing with the actual data that you provide them.
Ultimately, the challenge for DLSU lies in striking a balance between leveraging AI's benefits while upholding the values of academic integrity and human agency.
I think the gist of the policy is not to really put restrictions, but rather to just guide the way we use it to make sure that it's not harming our learning, it's not harming other people, and we are using it in a responsible way.
As DLSU continually adapts to generative AI, the university faces the challenge of demonstrating how true progress means harnessing new technologies without sacrificing the values that define genuine academic work. AI will only ever be as good as the hands that wield it. So let us use these tools responsibly and always be guided by the principles that ground us as Lasallians. This has been Georgina R. Cebuche for Arch News. Animo Lasal.